Yeah! So I've decided for this next game I'm going to make a American Marine tank deck because I'm not really using the air, so there's no point in bringing it, right? And I'd like to see what cool stuff the Marines get. My main problem with this game is that you've basically, like, infantry just sucks against vehicles, and the whole meta seems to be just driving your vehicles around. And particularly American infantry just has really bad AT. Like, the best thing they seem to have is 600 millimeter heat. So this small team gets 600 millimeter heat. Obviously, the toe, if you can hit them, does great. But are these like in these tight engagements? Like basically, the answer always just seems to be drive a vehicle into the infantry and kill them. Drive a Terminator into the infantry and kill them. So I'm liking this Marine squad. But yeah, we'll start with the assault men small because the small can shoot at infantry. But the main reason I want them is because they've got good anti-tank and they're reasonably priced, and they get two smalls with 8 rounds. So I'm hoping that that can help me out. So what is this? This is... Does it get slower if I up armor it? No, but it only gets side armor. Well, we're not doing that. So we'll get a... It's interesting that it... We'll get the auto cannon because that also gets like decent pen. Particularly at low range, you can do stuff with that. So we'll get that, and honestly I'm bringing all 4 because I just want that infantry AT. And the next one I want to bring is, like, Marine Raiders, very expensive squad, but sadly they only come in this dumb transport. Because they're a 14-man squad. And if I get them a standoff, then they, I'm not going to lie, I sort of want the door kickers one. Obviously the standoff gets the nice rocket launcher, but we've got enough of those. We've got the assault men small, which I'm just going to be spamming out. Whereas the door kickers, like 8 laws is pretty funny actually. Like they'll fire all their rounds straight away. Although the pen, well, I guess it's anti-infantry more than anything. Yeah, it's anti-infantry. But I'd like to try and like use smoke and attack with smoke with those guys. So let's try that. Cat Toe 2A is a pretty interesting team because it does everything. So can I compare that to... Oh, I can. Okay, that's good. So we're looking at the Toe 2B. And it's got very low pen, but it's a top attack missile. But like I'm paying 30 points for it, and I gotta tell you, man, it's got the same range, it's got the same damage, and 900 millimeters heat is pretty good anyway. so, so I don't really see the point. Although, for some reason they seem to have 2 more armor when I get the overfly attack. What? That's really weird. They also seem to get more damage on their guns. The 2 more armor could probably swing it, to tell you the truth. Keeps them alive longer. So let's do that. Let's get the sabers, and we'll get 3 of those. I do like these ACABs. I think they're pretty cool. But you know, I probably don't need that many transports, to tell you the truth. Like I'm not gonna have all these out at once, so we can limit the transports a bit. Can I make this go faster? I mean, I guess the survivability upgrade probably makes a lot of sense. Because if I do... Because the whole point is that I want to run them straight in and get them in there. So we should probably do that. And, yeah, we'll keep that. We need AA. Mech Rifleman AA only have 1 stinger. But it is useful to have a stinger. And so we will get 2 of them. Maybe even 3. Because do I get the Avengers? Hoorah. Let's check if we get the Avengers. We get the Lav Ad, which honestly is pretty good. because it is an Avenger, except lav. Double missile pods. You can get with Hydras if you want. Interesting. I would really like the smoke. I'm surprised that doesn't come as standard, to tell you the truth. So we'll get 2 of those. What's the difference? Does one go further? Wrap. 4,300. Yes, it does. Hang on. Excalibur 155 versus Excalibur Unknown. Excalibur Unknown goes further, so we're getting Excalibur Unknown. We might as well get that. Frankly, I found I really only need one of these. I do like bringing the Atacums, but if I get this, then I can bring PRSMs, which are laser guided, which is a lot cooler. The main point is that I just want to shoot them from the back of the map. 7,000 meters, 8,000 meters, so we'll get this. I mean, obviously it's a lot more expensive, but the point is that I want to shoot it and sell it as fast as possible. And 8,000 meters, it's not always possible to do that. But yeah, if you shoot all your missiles and sell it, you get like most of your income back, and then you can just buy another one. So that is pretty OP. It's worth doing. So yeah, 1 artillery is usually enough. Sometimes you do need 2, but linebacker. So what's the advantage over the lav ad? I mean, it fires the stingers slower because this has double. I mean, I guess this is also... Oh, you can't... Shorad Hellfire? What does that even mean? M Shorad. Oh, the 30mm as opposed to the Bushmaster. Well, can it intercept missiles? Wow! You can put Hellfires on it. Or you could put Stingers on it, although, I mean, at this point, that is just a lav ad, except not wheeled. 55, 100. I mean, I like being fast, particularly with my AA. This can be useful. Oh, it's not what I thought it was, never mind. It's a mortar. Is it coming out the top or something? 1,000 meter MLRS bombs coming out of a lav. Interesting. Oh, there you go. That's very interesting. So yeah, that's some sort of mortar thing. Might as well bring it. It might be fun. I might actually have fun. Unheard of, I know, but... Anyway, this Hellfire thing seems pretty funny. The fact that it can intercept missiles is funny, because I don't think this can. And we do need something Shorad-y that can do that. Because obviously the Patriots can, but they're going to be very far away. Although we're going to get... I wonder if it can survive hits if we get that. It probably can't. Not gonna lie. So we'll get the 4 missiles. You really do need the 4 missiles, and we'll always need 2 of those. So that's that, and then you could get a Pivads for shooting down incoming rounds, but honestly, I've seen it not hit basically every time. But if you up armor it, somebody told me this, but I also figured it out myself. But somebody did tell me as well. If you put the armor on it, it survives direct shots from cruise missiles most of the time, which means you just put it in front of your Patriots, and then maybe it shoots it down. It probably doesn't, right? But it's it keeps you going. Anyway, that's that tab. Or actually, we should probably get 2 of these for the supplying. And yeah, I mean the Paladin does the smoke and everything. You don't need more than 1 of those. So anyway, we solved our problem. We've got the labs, so we probably don't need that many stingers because we got the labs. Cat Dragon, so these guys get 2 Dragon 3s, and you can swap them out for 1 Javelin. You don't want to do that. Basically, in this game, a lot of things have active protection systems which intercept things. 2 dragons is good because they fire both at once. They fire them staggered, so the APS intercepts the first one, and then the second one hits them. So that's why you want it like that. You definitely don't want to be bringing, you know, the other thing. So, mech engineers are a close range squad. I've already got my close range squad, and you know, it's great having all this, but you can't afford it. Like, you can never bring it. I don't see the point in squads like this. Like, what's the point? It's just machine guns. Your normal guys do that. We could bring some mech riflemen. Or we could just bring some marines. I mean, marines are where it's at. Nice chunky squad. Dice 20. Reserve marines. They're cheaper. They don't have an AT. I mean, if you trust yourself to always have an assault rifle spore around, maybe, but I'm not so sure about that. So we'll get some marines, because they're sort of the whole point of the div. Anyway, so these are 13 men, and this seat's 13 men. But these are 14. Oh, that's a shame. So whenever you buy them, they got to come in this. Or a helicopter, I suppose. So I probably do need both transports. And then we've got some marines, and I would like this with a bushmaster. And get as many marines as we can. So there you go, Ura marines. And then, okay, so basically snipers are OP. You want as many snipers as money can buy. Yeah. They're really OP. Force Recon, Green Ops, Black Ops. Okay, so that's another door kicker squad. But I want Green Ops because they've got vision. Although, to be honest, what I really want is the cavalry scouts with this thing. And you just kit it out as much as you can. And then it becomes good. And I always get 2 of those. So yeah, we've got all the snipers. And for 10 points more, you can get an anti-material rifle. Which you definitely want. Because it can save your life. Also, it's really good against helicopters. My helicopter flies over a sniper with a 50 cal and just blows them apart. I find that I never really bring the tanks. But we will bring one in case I change my mind, I suppose. That's just a bushmaster. We've got those already. I guess I'll bring a Force Recon. I don't really see the point, but it might be useful. And we are saving points here. We'll see if we need them later. Vehicles, right. So, the Assault Breacher is pretty funny. It is pretty funny against infantry. You drive it around in your tank blob, and it's quite cheap. And it's very armoured for how cheap it is. So that's what it's for. It's for driving around in your tank blob. And then, between all these, I always go for the most expensive one and kit it out as much as humanly possible. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but I always do that. And, oh! 1200 meters range. That's a shame. You can get the CV. So basically, yeah, it's got a British 165mm Hesh launcher on it. In Warno it doesn't work very well, but in this it probably works quite well. It seems like it's actually got pen against vehicles and stuff. But the point is that basically I want the frontline tank to have loads of APS, etc., right? And then the rear line tanks to back it up and be cheap and available and actually affordable. So might as well go for that. Tow BB. Oh, it's got more damage. Okay. Sure. Oh yeah, you obviously want smoke with it. You always want smoke with it. Just got a few of those for like sending around the sides and upsetting people, although they're not that cheap. Now that I've done all that to them. Maybe it's best if I just keep them cheap, and then I can send them around the sides and annoy people because of how fast they are. Just get them all over the place. Yeah, who cares about the smoke and stuff? I want them around the sides so I can annoy people. Because of how... It doesn't slow it down. I'm gonna get that. For 15 points, I mean, getting the modernized thing kind of makes sense because of the top attack effect, but honestly, it's just about annoying people, so it doesn't have to be all that. Yeah, we got that, got that, got that. I'm feeling pretty good about this so far. I mean, we could get more assault breaches, I guess. Actually put more armor on it, oh my gosh. Because yeah, I find that I never really buy everything. But yeah, we can also get 2 of these just to, like, fill the slots, I suppose. If we need points, we can get them from there, basically. Anyway, so the King Stallion carries the supply. I mean, this is literally just for supply, and I don't really see myself needing more than 14,500 supply. The 10% ECM... Oh, no, the speed. The speed is what it's all about. It gets there faster, so you want that. So it can get there faster. And then we can get Vipers with... are these the ones that can get... One of them can get Seed. I don't know if it's this one or the other one. The sidearms seem like just AA. No, this is it. This is the Seed. Both of them can get Seed then. That's pretty funny. So get sidearms and AT. And then you just fly around blatting everybody. It's pretty dumb. But yeah, I will get 2 sets of Hellfires. Somebody told me about this. Basically, it makes them go twice as cool. It makes them fire both at once, which is what it's all about. So you're gonna literally unleash pain on your opponents with this. Sadly, the Helis, you don't get that many of them. I mean, maybe I should put this down to 1. Because I could really use some AA. Like Sidewinders or something. Sometimes you just need to kill an enemy helicopter. So I could really use 2 of these, but... I can't even get 1 of those. I guess I'll just get 1 of each. 2 of these, maybe. Yeah, there you go. So this one's obviously very expensive. Well, because this is the sort of thing you need 2, because it's going to die, and then I'm not going to be able to have another one. I'm going to have to be very, 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 very careful with it. So, if we want to do heli insertions, obviously the Osprey is the fastest one. Significantly faster. But the point is that nobody can keep up with it. You know, with the Sidewinders and stuff, they can't keep up. So you just... They can't keep up with anything. But this is fast. It's very fast. But yeah, not being able to keep up is rough, dude. But I mean, it is really quick. But oh man, it's so fast. Okay, well let's just get it, and then when it dies, then at least you know. At least I can say I told you so to myself. So the paradox just don't work anymore, so you might as well forget about them. I know people really like JDAM Mavericks. Interesting. So that's just a ground attack thing now with JDAMs. Although that's got... You can get Thor, but then it's got less damage. But there's more of them. But the payload's literally the same, so who cares? You might as well go for the one that does more damage. Well, go for the £1,000 one, just because I think it might be better. We need some AA, so this can be my AA one. Lots of AA. Sparrows are the old one, right? Yeah, Sparrows are older than AMRAAMs, I think. But I don't know if... So if I get... Well, what's that? 8,000 meters, 6,000... Oh, we obviously want that. I'm thinking, like, if I get loads of different types of missiles, does it shoot them all one at a time? Does it shoot them all at once, or does it just not work that way? It probably doesn't work that way, let's face it. Although I really would like the ability to just rinse people with the long range and then preferably leave. So that's that, and then we need some Sneed. This is not Sneed. What's the range on these JSOs? Doesn't seem to want to tell me. Okay, so 4,000 meters, 4,000 meters. What's the difference? This is cluster. This is laser. I mean, if it actually hits them, it'd probably really do some damage. But we'll go for just the standoff, the JSOs. And then sadly we can't afford Sneed, which we really do need some Sneed. Where can I even get my Sneed? Is it just not possible? Is there no Sneed anywhere? Oh, it's the sidearms that are Sneed, right? Yeah, so put... Okay, so what was this even for? It's a JDAM with Sneed. Okay, that makes sense. And then instead of the Mavericks, we might as well just get more Sneed. Don't you get the Prowler in this? Isn't this the Sneed one? Yeah, it gets Harms, which are actually good Sneed, so we'll just get that instead. Like, what was even the point of this? This is a JDAM dropper. This is a long-range ASF. But this is also a JDAM dropper. So what's the point in the Harrier? It's cheaper. We'll just get rid of it. And then we've got this, and, you know, it's got harms. Lots of harms. It can do a lot of harm. If I put this on it, can I buy 2? Yes! But then what's the point of that? What's the point? I might as well just fire 4 harms from 1 rather than... So, okay, so we open the way with the Prowler to drop the harms, and then we get the F-35 to drop the JSOs. We might as well just put like 1 of each in because we don't know if it's going to be an infantry or a you know, whatever else. So there you go. That's probably a good way of doing it. What the heck just happened? Why can't afford 2? It's just over. It looks like affording 2 is not an option, basically. It's a shame, because... Alright, that's probably better, whatever. I mean, I don't really use air that much anyway. The thing is that now we've got 500 points somewhere that we can spend. And I'm thinking as to where I can put it. I mean, it would be great if I could put it in the heli tab, but that's just not possible, I'm afraid. It's a shame you can't, like, up-vet guys in this. You just don't seem to be able to. I guess we could probably increase the transport count there. Maybe get another AA. Ah, now we're over. Now we're over. I want them all to have the... Yeah, we probably don't need to increase the transport count that much. Because I intend to sell these, right? They shouldn't just be hanging about. Although, actually, I don't really want to sell them. I want to keep them hanging about, because they're pretty good. Oh man, I'm a bad deck maker. Where can I save 400 points? In the supply tab, hooray. So, let's get 2 of these then, because... Oh, that's a perfect 10k. Because if I can launch it from the back of the map, I can basically shoot them all for free. So depending on how pushed up the enemy are, depending on what map it is, I can launch them all. Makes it very useful. And we'll see how useful this thing is. I think it's going to be a bit crap, but... So that's the deck. And now let's go into the game.